Live on the broadcast this minute is Ehtisham Shahid, editor at Trends Research and Advisory, live from Dubai. Thanks very much for speaking with us here on WION World is One. What do you make of the timing of this announcement?
It's very difficult to pin down what really led to this exact development, but yes, it's been going on behind the scenes for a long time. So there was a sense that something of this sort is going to happen sooner rather than later. There is a fatigue factor in the Middle East, there is an Iran factor in the Gulf, so there are lots of permutations and combinations that have gone into this decision that has been announced today. You can also attribute a bit of it to the elections in the United States. So all that put together makes it a very potent and timely announcement.
What do we know so far about the agreement, apart from the fact that this will lead to full normalization of ties and there will be embassies and ambassadors exchanged? We also are aware of the cooperation between the two sides when it comes to the development of a COVID-19 vaccine.
Yes, that will have to be the immediate one. But again, it is going to be a very long process because the two sides will have to sit and thrash out a lot of details that need to be executed on the ground. And it is not going to be easy. There are lots of areas of cooperation, businesses especially, because considering the way the global economy is gravitating towards the depression phase, it will be good for both the sides to have some level of cooperation that offsets the recession that is expected or the setbacks on the economic front. So that would probably be the starting point, and that helps both the sides. Then, of course, there are cultural issues, there are tourism, there are aviation-related avenues of cooperation. So there are a lot of areas in which the two sides can work out details on. It will depend on who is more keen on what area first, and what are the mutual agreements that take this process forward.
Right. Ehtisham, you said at the beginning that there were several factors which might have led to the acceleration of the process. Of course, the discussions have been underway for a very, very long time now. But to what extent do you think that the November re-election was a significant factor which led to this announcement by the US president?
Well, for the US president is definitely a factor because it will add credence to his claim that he's a deal maker and that he has succeeded in bringing two sides together. You heard him talking about North Korea. There has not been much progress on that front. So if he really manages to I mean, he's already to an extent managed to bring the two sides together. So this is going to help for Middle East watchers. But within the domestic constituency, to what extent it yields him good dividends will remains to be seen. It's kind of inconsequential as far as this part of the world is concerned. Of course, the whole world watches American elections, but there is a feeling in the Arab world that no matter whether it's a Democrat or a Republican president, things don't change as far as the Middle East is concerned. Now that there has been substantial change on the ground in this with this announcement, we would have to wait and see how it pans out as far as Trump or the US presidency is concerned.
All right, we're going to leave it there for the moment, Ehtisham. Thanks very much for joining us with those perspectives.